Hello everyone. In this video, we will see highest power of a prime in a factorial, guys. Okay. So we need to understand what factorial is first, and then we will try to understand what is highest power of prime, right? Okay. So if you see here, let's say we have a number 4, right? So factorial of 4 is all the numbers multiply. If you multiply all the previous numbers from 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4, so all these numbers gives us 24, right? So 24 uh, is result of factorial 4, right? So this is how it works, guys. So if you take 5, then 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2, 3, 4, and 5, so whatever we get, it would be 5 factorial, guys. So this is what happens, guys. Okay, so we can write this as like this. Okay, so 1 into 2 into 3, and we can write 4 as 2 into 2, right? So how many 2's are here, guys? 3 2, right? So power of 2 here is 2 3. Power of 2 is 3, right? And then we have another 3, so it would be uh, you know uh, 24, right? So here we will provide a number to determine, to find the factorial, and we will give a power. If we provide power 2 here, so power of 2 is 3 here, right? So this program will take two inputs, guys. I mean, two parameter, right? And then this will give us a value. Like if we provide here, like number would be 4. Okay, so we know you'll get 24, and enter the prime. So prime would be 2, right? So 2's power would be 3 here, right? So as we've seen in the program, right? So let's say we have 6, and power is 3, guys. So here we have 2, right? So if you want, you can check. So 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4, 5, 6, and see what result you get, and try to understand how many times 3 would be there, right? So I'm trying to show you, guys. Okay, guys, so factorial of 6 is 720, right? So you can see here 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6, so it's 720. So we can write this 1 into 2 into 3, 4 can, we can divide, we can write 4 as 2 into 2, and then 5, and then 2 into 3, right? So this is how we can get 720 as well. Okay, so how many 2's are here, guys? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you see here 2 to the power 4 and 3 squared, right? So there is only 2 3 is only 2 times, guys. Okay, so if you see here, so we took 6 as a 6 as factorial, and we are giving 3 prime, so prime number would be 3. Okay, so 3's power is 2. Okay, so if we do the same thing for 2, okay, so for 6 we enter the prime, it would be 2, so we will get 4, right? As you can see in the example, guys. Okay, power of 2 is 4. Okay, so let's see the program, guys. you know we are taking input, enter the number, we are taking the number and the prime, which prime number we want to consider here, right? So we are taking this input, and highest power of the number, whatever the number, highest power of 2 or 3, whatever prime number we want to, and in factorial, right? And then we are printing another number p and highest power of prime factor. So here n and p would be the uh, argument, right? Okay, so highest power of prime factorial. Okay, so n p, this is the function here. So in the beginning count is 0, guys. Okay, so while n greater than 0, so our n would be, let's say for this one we're considering, for 4, right? So for 4, n would be greater than 0, right? So this is true. and n equals to n divided by p. So what is p here, guys? P is 2, right? Prime number is 2. So 4 divided by 2 would be 2, right? So now count would be increased, guys. Okay, so count would be count plus n. So count is 0. In the beginning, count is 0, 0, and n is 2, right? Because we are having n is 2 here. So count plus 0, 0 plus 2 equals to 2, right? Okay. So there are many people, guys, who just think, why can't we just do count first and then divide this one? Okay, so if you do like this, then count will be increased fast, and count would be 0 plus n is, what is n? N is 4. So 0 plus 4. So in the beginning, if you do like this in the beginning, then you will not get appropriate result, guys. If you want, you can check. So this thing we need to make our our brain uh, should have a clear idea about these things, guys. Okay, so we need to think about the orders as well. Okay, so now we will get the second iteration, right? The second iteration, n is 2. 2 is greater than 0, that's true. So 2 divided by 2 would be 1. So count would be n plus count plus n. So previous count, what was previous count? Previous count was n 2, and this time n is 1. So 2 plus 1 equals 3, right? So let's say third iteration, uh, 1 is greater than 0, that's true. Okay, so p, n divided by p, that means 1. 1 was n, 1 to p is 2, right? So 1 divided by 2 equals 0. We know that it is an integer types of division, right? The count equal to count plus n. So previous count was 3, and this time n is 0 here, right? So here is n, guys. N is 0. So 3 plus 0 equal to 3, right? So now we will return the count, guys. Okay, finally it will terminate from the loop. So we will return the count. So what is count, guys? Count was 3. So let's say if we just provide here for 4, and we are just taking 3, 2, so this should be 3, guys. Our count was 3, right? So I checked for another number. This is why while greater than 5, so I checked from another number. So this is why these things happened, guys. Okay, so in our case, we don't need to consider these things. Okay, that means returns count equal to 3. If you want, you can just write the program on your own and try to check for another numbers like 6 or some other numbers, right? So try to visualize these things. This will be really helpful for you guys. I hope you understood the program and you enjoyed the program. See you in the next video.